So that's what I'm going to do. Talk about a little bit of what I've got to say and then go into what Liv wants to talk about. I hope you guys know Lincoln. I hope you guys know, like, open your eyes to some new things tonight. I hope you all know that there is no like right or wrong way to run your business, right? Like there's no right or wrong way. There's no blueprint. There's no this, there's no that. But when I made the graphic and it said tips and tricks or whatever, it kind of looked like that. It kind of looked like, well, are there some things I need to be doing or not doing? And these are just a brief summary, brief overview of what's already in the team page, but a breakdown as well. So you guys know your social media, that's your storefront. That's what people see when they go to your page, your home page. What is it that you're offering them, right? What do you want your people to see? Become very mindful for that. And the more that you think about value and what you're adding to your page and your audience, like the better you'll get at it, if that makes sense. You know, there's some do's or don'ts that I'm going to go into. If you guys have a pen and paper, you can jot these down if you can. But you guys, when you post and when you share, you guys do not ever want to post your links, right? You guys don't ever want to post graphics that are sent to our email, right? We're not an ad or a commercial for Lavelle, right? Those are some things we don't want to gear towards. You know, we honestly don't want to do that because we are in a company and in a team and in a tribe and a culture where we are like we're of service, right? We're being of service to people. We have servant leadership. We're here to help people solve problems, right? Help people give solutions to people's problems versus selling a product, right? So that's just the basis of attraction marketing, is being of service to people and saying, hey, how can I help you today? How can I add value to your life? How can I inspire you? Instead of this is what the products are, this is what it does, and here's my link, right? Posting links, definitely don't. And also following a lot of Thrivers, guys. We love to hype our girls up. We love to gas them up and support them. We do want to do that, right? But when we have like our whole news feed, Thrivers, it kind of bogs down our potential, so where we cannot interact with them and they're not seeing any of our stuff. So you can still unfollow and be their friend, right? You can still unfollow them and still see their content and go show post love. They're just not going to show up on your newsfeed and you're not going to see most of their posts. So do not follow a lot of subscribers. For me personally, I just know when I unfollowed over 100 guys in the month of March, I seen so many new faces, so many new people. And this is just something that I have implemented that has helped. So that would be another thing not to do. And posting thrive, right? That's something we don't want to do either. And this is something I've learned along the way, because sometimes I can get very thrive focused and centered on the products and the business over what's going on in my life on my social media, right? I would post business and products all of the time, but I would also have things happening in my life that I could have been sharing about on my social media, right? So I've really had to get back on track with that and get focused. That Thrive is the sprinkle, right? We're the cupcake. Like, we are what people want to see, not all thrive. So I know we talk about that a lot, but once you get to get on your stories and share how your day is, and you walk people through what you feel or what you learn from a podcast or whatever it may be, you get to have that connection with people. And then like later on in the day, if you want to post somebody hit their VIPs, or if you want to post whatever about the products, you're sprinkling the products in with your life, if that makes sense. So some things that you guys can focus on and look over this weekend is your bio. And if you need to refresh it, if you need to update it, sometimes mine has stayed the same a long time, but I always like to update it sometimes. Make sure you have a freshly updated bio, like 4 sentences of you, what your mission is, what you stand for, who you are, dog mom, military mom, wife, whatever. And then your picture, right? Your social media picture should be your brand. We all know this, but just kind of a reminder. for some newbies that are on here tonight. You guys, your picture should be of you, your face, or of you and your husband, you and your significant other, your children, something of you, because you want people to see that, right? And you don't want it to be of something of like your dog or something, because when people go to your page, you're gonna be like, well, what does she sell? Like, or who is this person, you know? Also, guys, if you are ever tapping through stories, you guys can do this on other Thrivers. Like, even though you're not following them, but you want to go to their stories, or you see them in the group chats, or they share a post, you can go to their page and check out their stories, see their content, and you can also use it. I'm going to say this and be the voice, but for me, if I have anything on my stories, like testimonies or reviews that you want to save, do that. Steal my content. It's okay. I'm not above it. I don't care. Any inspiration that I share, take it. And always say, hold down the screen and then screenshot. So my name doesn't show when you go to share it on your page. So that's another thing, just a little tip that I learned. And also, when you guys go live, and if you haven't gone live, I really encourage you to, really, 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 especially if you've been in a little bit, but you guys do a catchy caption. I know for me that I used to not even make a caption, or I would just do a couple words, or I would say just something really vague. When I do a sentence or two and then I break down, enter, and say a couple other things, and I make it a caption, people click on it. More people see it and they want to stop and look at it. So catchy captions on your live is also another good tip that I know I have found very helpful. And then Lincoln, go see Nana for a second. Can mommy do her video, please? It's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. We can't have candy. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry. Your all's conversations, right? So I have like the do's and don't sides. On the don't, it's cold message, right? I wanted to touch on this. And on the do's, it's start conversation. So I know there's a big caution light around cold messaging, and that's not what we do, but you do want to start conversations with people, right? You do want to reply to stories and get in people's inbox and say, hey, how was your birthday? If their birthday has passed, or do you have any birthday plans today? Or how is your day going? What are your weekend plans? You know, asking questions to engage that conversation with new people and be bold about it, right? If you think you feel weird about asking a question or engaging in a conversation, you kind of have to break through that and say, okay, I am here to connect with new people and start conversations with people. That is how you really connect. So if you don't have any people in your inbox, or if it's been a little bit, try that out. You know, go back to your birthdays for the day, or go to your notifications, see some people, and, you know, see what they're posting about and send them a message. Like, how are you doing today? You know, introduce yourself. Hey, you know, well, I don't really do that, but you know, starting conversations, even if it's with somebody that is a potential and they just haven't taken that leap, or if they've never been interested in the business or products, guys, you doing that will help you step into that confidence. And when you know your intention's good, when you know that you have what people want and you have what people need, if nothing ever comes of that conversation, you're going to be good. Like, it's going to be totally fine. You are working your business when you're talking to new people, when you are having conversations. Okay. And do not be afraid to talk to people. Basically what I just said, don't be afraid to say, introduce or start that conversation. Do not overthink, guys. And this can go for any area of your life, anytime in your business. If you are overthinking, let me tell you, that's normal first. It's okay to do that. I'm going to normalize that because I still do that. And I think that will always be a thing and a normal of ours. But when you overthink, know that it's normal, but also pull yourself out of it and talk yourself through it, even if you have to talk out loud, because sometimes I do that. I talk to myself. Sometimes I talk it out when I speak it out. I'm not overthinking as bad. Like, seriously, I do that. But I like to make sure I solve the problems in my head if I'm overthinking them, right? Because we're paid problem solvers. When we're overthinking a situation, or when we're overthinking a bonus or a goal or someone not hitting their VIPs or a conversation or whatever it is, you are going to be so hard on yourself and you're not pulling yourself out of it. When you problem solve and there's a overthinking scenario in your head and you're like, okay, what can I do to figure this out? What can I do to solve this problem? That is where you're going to flip into that leadership mode, flip into that confident mode, and you're going to feel so much better about your business because it's not going to feel overwhelming, right? It's going to feel happy and joyful because this business should not feel pressured at all times. So make sure you're keeping simplicity in the forefront of your mind and your business so you're not in that spiral. I hope that makes sense. A lot of that comes with accountability, but voice messaging, always do that, guys. Hands down, best thing ever I could do. And also replacements. So text replacements are easy for me. I have 3 of them. I have a product text replacement, a promoter text replacement, and a pack text replacement. I have them in my notes section. I have them ready to go. And then once I copy and paste that, I'm taking off with the conversation in whatever way it's going. I want to make sure I follow up with a question when I'm having conversations, ping-ponging it, right? Making sure I'm answering what they asked, but also asking them what they're looking for. It's ping-ponging it, throwing the ball back in their court, knowing that, okay, if somebody comes in my inbox and says, what is the 3 steps? What is it that you do for a living? Or how much does it cost to get started? I have those 3 text replacements and I'm going to take off the conversation from there. So if you are new and you're still fresh into it and someone sends you a message, you need to set 3 ways up with your upline. You have to. It may seem weird, but you have to take the reins and take control over that situation and say, hey, I'm brand new. How do you feel about being in a 3-way chat? Very, very important for newbies. Now, okay, I'm going to go into some things that Olivia said, and I'm not going to do it as good as she would, but if you have an Instagram, the Milkshake app is very important. It's a non-negotiable for her, and it's part of your brand when you have that link in your bio for people to look at. The Milkshake app, you can put links, you can put videos, you can put your website, all of those goodies in there, but also share your story in it. It's free. You just optimize it, save, copy and paste to your Instagram bio, kind of like a link tree. It's just Milkshake app, download it and create your own. And she also went into talking about captions, kind of like me with live videos. Use one caption multiple ways is what she's saying. So when you have an opportunity story or a reel going up, or you're in a live or a post, you can share like in different ways what you're saying. So let's say if you want to say you're copy free, right? For example, you can say that in different ways. In an opportunity story, you can start off with the reels, however that works for you. It's basically what she's saying. And then for Memorial Day, you guys, I thought this was pretty creative. She is doing Memorial Day sample packs coming up at the end of this month. And she's doing men's capsules for the blue, white label, and then the red strawberry shakes. So I don't know if you guys have those handy or something similar to that. Make some content or get that down on your planner for something that you might want to do coming in the weekend after next, I think is Memorial Day, and do like a 2-day sale on samples. Hey, $15 or $20, however much you want to charge for them, and get creative with that since the holiday is coming up. I think that would be great. And she also went into your hashtags. Now, I just recently started using hashtags on Instagram in a pretty creative way. If you're on Instagram, you use hashtags. You want to at least use 20 to 25 about what you're talking about. And your location, you want to hashtag what you're sharing about. You want to hashtag, this is at least how many I do. And guys, I've had over 1,000 followers in the last 2 weeks. And it's because of my reels. It's because of my hashtags. It's because of me doing reels and hashtags. It's really changed the game. And I've been doing reels for a while. So I didn't like not ever do them in the beginning. When they hit, I was doing them. But It's finally coming to surface, and I can't believe I'm almost over 3,000 followers. It's crazy. So hashtags, sit down and no link. This is mommy's new file. He broke it. Got it from the nail salon. They gave it to me, and it's salon quality. He broke it. It's okay. It's okay, Joey. It's okay. Okay. Yes, it's okay. No candy. Go get your milk. Will you get your milk off the bed? It's gonna spill. Okay. So, like, if 20 hashtags is too much, I saw your face, Courtney. You don't have to do that many. Start with 5 or 10. Do your hashtag Oklahoma mom, hashtag Oklahomian, or whatever, hashtag whatever it is that you're saying or you're sharing about. And I'm telling you, the more you do it and stay consistency, it's gonna pay off. Then when it comes to planning your content, she says, think about, I didn't understand this part, but I'm just going to read it to you guys. Think about you having to explain each picture to an audience. For example, you wouldn't have 2 selfies back to back, because that would be like giving a lecture on a selfie on Tuesday and giving a lecture on a selfie on Wednesday. So I think what she's saying is, when you have the, I don't know, when it comes to planning content, you have to explain each picture to your audience. I don't know what that means. Like, don't do content back to back, maybe. And then, I don't know. I don't understand it. She probably would explain it so much better, but so sorry, guys. I'm going to end it by saying these last few things that I have down here. You get your audience familiar with your vision. Get back on track with sharing where you're going in your business, because I have stepped away from that a little bit. With bonuses and goals and things going on so big, I've kind of lost focus of long-term vision, and I've not really been talking about that some. So I'm getting back on track with that. And I urge you guys to share 3 years from now where you're going to be with Lavelle and what you're working towards in an opportunity story, or on a video, or on a post. Share with them. We don't have your pen, Lincoln. We lost it forever ago. Share with your audience whatever you want, but vision wise, if that makes sense. Your heart and love for the business, share that as well. Share your heart, guys. Like that, for me, that pays off so much more than trying to get it right, than trying to figure it out, than trying to think there is some way to do things. Your heart is the perfect way to grow your business, is just sharing that. And get back to sharing the product that you love, right? The 3 steps, why you fell in love, what made you start Thrive, back to the basics, guys. And personal development, right? That is key to mastering your mind. That is so important, because, guys, I will do like my IMs, or I'll do gratitude. To me, that's personal development, but I also need to listen to entrepreneurs. I need to listen to people who are 20 steps ahead of me in this industry, so I can hear their wisdom and how they overcame the beginning stages of building a business, right? So, do your Bible if that's your thing, do your worship, like that is your sanctuary, that's your thing. I'm so proud. But also entrepreneurship, right? Listen to those people who know the game, who are successful, who have been here, who've been in the industry like an OG, right? Because they know their crap, and they know how to walk through the beginning parts of persevering, and of when when you feel defeated and you're ready to give up, or whatever your situation is. They are so familiar with that because they know it. Entrepreneurs, guys, are the most self-made, we're tribe-made, but the most incredible people, because they just overcome so much, every obstacle, every adversity, everything that gets thrown their way. And when we get around other people like that, it's like-minded, it's a whole vibe. So get people in your ears that have been in the industry. Be aware of your energy, right? So in the mornings, check your energy, make sure you're high vibing. If you're not, take time for yourself, do your thing. but make sure you're evolving, make sure you're growing in your personal development, in your business, in your mind, because that's how you're going to scale your business. It might not be overnight. We all know that we're here for long term, but I hope this is making sense, because I say this all the time because I know that our energy is everything. And if we don't want to work our business that day, we absolutely do not have to. But if we don't have a self check and a mirror check of what our energy is when we're showing up as a mom, as a businesswoman, whatever area in our life, guys, we aren't always going to be perfect. We're always going to have things go wrong. But if your energy is in the right spot, if you know you're here to help, you're here to serve, you're good, right? I just hope that made sense, guys. Yeah. I'm all over the place. Liv's not on here with me tonight, but
look flush.
Oh, look, I just saw your comment, Shelby. That is great. 30-day real and live challenge. That's going to be fun. Oh, I'll follow you on Instagram, so I'll be seeing that, and MJ. That's going to be fun. I want somebody to do that with me. I need to ask one of my girls to do that. That is cool. Y'all always doing the most creative stuff. I love it. Y'all are on fire. I love it. Yes. I'm going to be checking y'all out. I'm going to be stalking y'all's page because I need some ideas. Yeah, I'm really using Instagram a lot more. Yeah, Erica, we'll do it. Let's go. Okay, guys. Yes, reels are great. It's a fun way. They're just fun.
Yeah.
If the kids are asleep, if they're napping, if you have extra time, just do one, But if things are crazy, do one anyway. With the kids running around crazy, still do it. I do. But you guys, I'm going to go. I know this was crazy all over the place, but each of you are badass. Each of you are rock stars. Each of you are worth every bit of success. Continue to work your business. You're shining, you're glowing, you're doing all the right things. Just hope this helped for recording. I'm going to stop recording now.